Today, we're tackling a topic as complex as Alex Karp's hairdo, Palantir's incredible rise to a stock price of $76, and the fascinating, sometimes controversial philosophy of its CEO, Alex Karp. Before we dive into the philosophical undertones of this story and the rest, let's take a moment to appreciate the facts. Palantir started as a small, niche company focused on big data and analytics. Fast forward to today, and it's sitting pretty at around $76 per share, up from a low of $6 in late 2022. That's a 1,166% gain, folks. If you'd invested $10,000 in Palantir at its lowest point, you'd be sitting on over $116,000 right now. Enough to buy a Tesla, or, stock up on survival gear if you're one of those "the robots are coming for us" types. Let's talk about Alex Karp. Most CEOs are known for their quarterly earnings calls and carefully rehearsed PR statements. Karp, on the other hand, gives speeches that feel like they belong in a philosophy class or a Quentin Tarantino movie. Recently, Karp made headlines with a statement that ruffled some feathers. He declared that Palantir's focus isn't on killing enemies but on scaring them with the most advanced technology available. Killing isn't the goal, he seemed to say. Intimidation is. Now, depending on who you ask, this is either brilliant or borderline dystopian. Why scaring beats killing? Let's break this down with an analogy. Imagine you're in a game of chess. Sure, you could knock over every piece your opponent moves. But the real goal is to make them so intimidated by your strategy that they quit before you even have to take a pawn. That's what Karp is advocating. Instead of physical destruction, Palantir aims to create tools so advanced that potential adversaries think, yeah, maybe let's not mess with these guys. It's a strategy that aligns with deterrence, a principle that's been key to global peace since the Cold War. After all, the best wars are the ones that never happen. Now, let's take a slight detour into the realm of prophecy. According to interpretation of biblical prophecy, the United States is destined to remain a dominant global superpower. If you have not studied the prophecies, check in the description box below. Think of it as the spiritual equivalent of a 5-star Yelp review from God himself. Karp's vision of using advanced technology to protect not just Americans but also global stability ties into this narrative beautifully. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word "more." Just go ahead and type the word "more" so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. He's essentially saying, let's build the tools that allow us to be the shepherds, not the wolves. It's a perspective that resonates deeply with those who believe America has a higher purpose to fulfill on the world stage. One of the things that endears Karp to some investors, and irks others, is his unabashed patriotism. But this isn't your typical flag-waving, bumper sticker patriotism. It's nuanced. Karp sees soldiers as the ultimate guardians of democracy, deserving of the best tools to do their jobs safely and effectively. Imagine this: a soldier in the field, equipped with Palantir's AI tools, can predict enemy movements, avoid unnecessary confrontations, and come home safely. That's the kind of real-world impact Karp could be talking about. What this means for investors. 1. Palantir as a mission-driven investment. If you're an investor, Palantir offers something unique: the chance to put your money into a company that isn't just about profits but also about purpose. Yes, the stock price has soared, and yes, the company's revenue is growing. But what sets Palantir apart is its commitment to making the world safer. If you believe in the mission, it's an easy stock to hold, even through the inevitable ups and downs. 2. The potential for long-term growth. Let's not forget that Palantir is at the forefront of AI and big data analytics, two sectors poised for explosive growth. Here's an example. Imagine a future where Palantir's tech is embedded in everything from smart cities to space exploration. It's like having a crystal ball for decision-making. Companies and governments won't just want Palantir, they'll need it. 3. A moral compass in a sea of greed. In a world where tech companies often prioritize profits over people, Palantir stands out. Its focus on ethical applications of AI could make it a favorite among socially conscious investors. Picture this: Alex Karp walking into a room of investors wearing his signature hoodie, hair, and starts quoting Socrates. "The unexamined life is not worth living," he says, before pivoting to how Palantir's tools will save lives. The investors? Confused, inspired, and oddly willing to throw more money at him. What's next for Palantir? 1. More government contracts. With its track record of working with the U.S. military and allies, Palantir is likely to secure even more lucrative contracts in the future. Imagine Palantir's tech being used to monitor climate change, combat cyber threats, or even manage space traffic as commercial spaceflight takes off. 2. Expansion into commercial markets. While Palantir is best known for its government work, its commercial business is growing rapidly. Companies are starting to realize that Palantir's tools can save them millions, if not billions, in inefficiencies. 3. A potential dividend. As Palantir continues to mature, there could be speculation that it might start paying dividends. For long-term investors, this would be the cherry on top of an already sweet deal. Palantir isn't just riding the wave of AI, it's helping shape the direction of the tide. For investors, this means two things. 1. A unique value proposition: Palantir's tools are not easily replicable. This creates a strong moat, making it a long-term player in both the public and private sectors. 2. Philosophy-driven growth: the company's focus on deterrence, transparency, and collaboration aligns with emerging global priorities, making it resilient in times of geopolitical and economic uncertainty. Karp's alignment with a peaceful approach to national defense feels like a modern-day reflection of ancient principles. If biblical prophecy points to America's role as a superpower, Palantir could very well be part of the infrastructure supporting that destiny. Picture this: as the world grows increasingly chaotic, Palantir acts as the watchtower, providing clarity and security in an age of uncertainty. What could the next chapter for Palantir look like? Here are some possibilities. Palantir's tools could be used to predict geopolitical trends, helping nations avoid conflict and find common ground. With its unique offerings, Palantir might expand its reach into new markets, from environmental monitoring to global health management. Palantir could set the standard for how AI is developed and deployed responsibly, ensuring that technology serves humanity rather than undermining it. Palantir's rise to $76 isn't just a financial success story, it's a testament to the power of vision, innovation, and yes, a little bit of controversy. Alex Karp's statements may leave some investors scratching their heads, but they're undeniably thought-provoking. Whether you agree with his philosophy or not, one thing's clear: Palantir is a company with a mission. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love him and obey his commandments. Please acknowledge him in your plans and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5-6. If you have watched the whole video until the end, drop a comment like this: "I stayed until the end." Just comment that "I stayed until the end." When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.